So I've been thinking about job market overall. When you think about it, it's really actually much easier to find jobs, honestly. You can apply, everything is at our fingertips. You can apply to any job you want. It's so easy to find a job, but in the meantime, it's never been that hard to find a job that you will want to work for a long term. I'll give an example of myself. So I study in computer science, and it's never been much higher. Higher of it's really hard to find a job like in computer science. Most companies want like 3 years of experience, 5 years experience for a junior, which is actually crazy. Just think about it, and you just like so you just studied for 3 4 years of university college just for not to find a job and stuck somewhere you don't want to work for. It really sucks. It really does. It's just everybody has a different degree, especially for computer science students. Finding a job that you actually like is low key not that easy. Especially if you have experience, yeah, it's kind of really easier to find for you. Oh, why do I look a frog? By the way, I actually didn't really play Minecraft for a long time. I took some break, but now I study for like a survival warfare. I'll be just in a hardcore. Yeah. And when thinking about the job market, it's really not that easy to find a job anymore. Like overall, when you think about it, everything is, as I said, is on our fingertips, but waiting for an answer, getting these bot messages, the same messages all the time. Like that starts the famous quote, unfortunately. It's really frustrating. It really is. But I got sometimes that I got actually a job. That wasn't through LinkedIn or like, everybody does the same things overall, but I found a job that I actually love by referrals, by the people that actually does work in the company, and I got referred by them. I don't, like when you try to do this by yourself, it's really seems kind of hard, because most companies don't really care that much about those hundreds of applications. They just see it as numbers. They don't really do care that much. But when you got someone that actually works there, it's really easy to get the job. Much easier to get the referral and stuff. It's like you have to try it. When you do seamlessly do these things, you understand that everything is like kind of has everything has a meaning. When you waste hours and hours just to find a job, and you get oh, that's not the case. Actually, that had a meaning. Now I understand that's how this thing works, and this thing how this thing works. It's just a step on the way that you actually should try. Oh, nice. I've been actually craving for food, to be honest. Yeah, this guy. Wait, it's actually new Reese's. I actually don't want to install like a Reese's pack, but I didn't. Yeah, but it's like it's not just me who is actually struggling with the job market these days. It's a lot of people like me who is trying to manage studies and work at the same time while trying to apply. A lot of people like me, and we try to manage, and most people live at their parents' house, but students who actually live alone, and they manage their finances. It's actually much harder. I know we do what we gotta do, surviving, trying to do our best, and also comparing yourself to the next day, who we were like the day before. It's really important, especially getting your finances straight. But the job market, maybe yeah, in the 70s actually much better, but now you have like infinite options, but nobody's really trying to hire you. You apply for, as I say, on LinkedIn, There are some people I know, actually myself, I can get an example. Unfortunately, yes, it sucks, but I also paid some money for LinkedIn subscription. It didn't really work that much, but I got something out of it, to be honest, so I'm not really complaining that much. I mean, I got some jobs out of it. Like, it's not as jobs, like interviews. Which actually went nowhere, to be honest. So not complete, but not like really. I didn't get anything out of it, so. Oh, it's something new. The cow moving. Okay, we didn't have this before in the latest versions. All right, this is something new. Yeah, it sounds by the way really different. By the way, if you guys have the same feeling about the job market these days, I'll happy to read your comments and discuss about this. It's just really interesting people's perspective and how they think about the job market is going on for the whole people. I think it's kind of not really great going on. It's like too much AI seems, especially the ghost jobs. You just apply and just go to they're just trying to keep the investors happy. You just go to their job listing and you see that job listing in their company's website doesn't really even exist. And you just say, okay, what was the point of me trying to apply to this job and when they even not even hiring in the job website, Truly strange. I also get them, but also they waste your precious time, which is not a really great thing, to be honest. People we as students, we as people, we just doom scroll, then apply to jobs, try to do something which is valuable to us to find the job that we love. And most times we do not. And the reality is, there are a lot of people like me who are struggling to find the job they love. And they do not. Which is pretty understandable. Everybody has a different life path. Somebody's lucky, somebody's not. I've got a lot of people who I know actually got lucky with the job finding. And I know a lot of people who aren't that lucky as much as others. It is what it is. We should move forward with the things we have. Try to not to complain that much and trying to change the situation we are overall. Yeah, not everything is going to end great. That's also understandable, I get it. I really get it. It's just not really great, when you mindlessly waste hours and try to find a job and at the end comes nothing. I've sent around, probably most people gonna listen, gonna relate to this, around 1,000 something applications on LinkedIn, and mind you, it's just in LinkedIn. I'm not counting other applications like websites, Indeed, others which is depending on the country you live. That I live in Poland, so it's really depending on the country you live. A lot. It's actually 1,000 just LinkedIn. That's a lot amount. It's just when you think about it, it's kind of seems small for some people, but when you count that it's just LinkedIn, it's just the beginning. Dude, that's a lot. That was my my mind lately. Yeah, the job market is tough, but I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. And yeah, I mean, comparing yourself to others just makes it worse, But you gotta put yourself out there anyway. I think that's the only choice you can do, and imperfection beats never trying. I think that's my message for this episode.